This is most of the 14 that came in. And I'll give you a little more information on that later. Here's some nice pieces that I was able to pick out. This gold cameo with the gold, I don't remember the name of those chains, box link perhaps. But it's a very old style link. I don't even know if those are marketable anymore. I used to do a big business in the Victorian jewelry, but I'll tell you, all my buyers have pretty much died or lost contact with. Now this is a nice little 18 karat gold piece, real unusual. It's enamel and 18 karat old piece. Has some look like freshwater pearls on there. And just another little nice piece that I can't bring myself to scrap. I believe that's a tea bag rest, but I may be wrong on that. I keep a lot of little sterling pieces like that, like this. It's a nice little filigree with added color. You don't see a lot of filigree with color. There's a half gold, half sterling thimble, little German Stein charm. These were promotional items. If you bought a sterling silverware set, you would get a spoon to wear as a pin. Kind of an odd idea, but pretty cool. Little collectibles. I usually get up a lot of about a dozen of those and then sell them. And these are the rings that make a liar out of me, because when I wrote the pamphlet on this business, I had stated in there that they do not set diamonds in sterling. Well, for the last, I don't know, 10 years, maybe they've started setting some diamonds in sterling, so that really makes me mad. Little sterling charm that opens up and has some doodads inside of it. Canadian Grizzly, that's pretty much my favorite silver coin. It's 4 9s. I got in, I don't know, it was about 15 of those today. And we might mention this, these gambling tokens. Now, I used to spend a lot of time in Vegas, and I haven't been there for years, but and this one here is marked 999 fine silver, and as a rule, if they're not marked the weight on the front, and sometimes they're going to be marked, sometimes they may be edge marked, but I don't think there's a lot of gambling tokens that are edge marked. But if they don't say the weight on the outside of the coin, which that is mainly reserved for the $25 chips, for $25 slot machines. Now those would be 1 ounce of solid silver. These are half an ounce, and a lot of people are under the misconception that all of these are 1 ounce of silver, but indeed they are not. You take a hammer, you smack that centerpiece, and it falls out of its brass ring or whatever the outside material is. But this is a 2-piece coin, and a lot of people don't understand that. I mean, sometimes they might go 0.6 ounce, but I don't think it's that often. I think they fall right in that 0.50 to maybe 0.53 ounce range, and I don't know if you've had trouble with that, but I've had people actually argue that fact. Here's some Barbers, not real nice, but got in a lot of rolls of barber halves and barber quarters today. Got in a real nice sack. Actually, got in another sack of these, but I've already put that one away. But these things here, these contact points, you can get a lot of weight in a small amount of space. If I remember right, this is this was close to 500 grams in this little bag, which is pretty amazing. Like I said before in a previous video, I buy those at 0.80. They're actually quite a bit more than that, but that's what I buy them for. I imagine you can buy them for that or less. If you get them refined, you're going to do a little better than that, but you know, you're going to have some dirt in them for sure. And then let me show you this. And what the point of this third piece of this video is is this about half of that sterling that came in today, and I don't know what it is, probably 40 pounds, maybe more, but this and probably half the gold I showed you, and another box about the same size. This stuff all comes from estate auctions. So if you're having an estate auction, auctioneers, let's say someone in your family dies, and auctioneers, they charge anywhere from 25 to 35% commission. So if you put your loved one's estate items, and they just happen to have a bunch of silver or a bunch of gold jewelry, a bunch of bullion, collector's coins, you may want to consider someone like me instead, because of the 25 or 35% commission that a standard auctioneer charges. And the reason is because this stuff and the silver that I got off just one guy today was all picked up at estate auctions. Well, the family paid to have the stuff sold 25 to 35%, and yet it was bought by a picker at the auction for less than scrap, and very likely a lot less than scrap. You know, I would guess that